All right, so you're going to notice a change in the tone. I'm going to move away from talk show host to focus group moderator for just a few minutes. So I need you to find the most boring position you can and get comfortable, maybe get a bagel or get your name tag on. I'm sorry you're going to have to be a part of this focus group. Some of you may choose to bail out of the focus group, and that's understandable too, and I can qualify it for you in case you're offended very easily. But for those who would like to remain in the focus group, this focus group is going to be a little bit different than others. You're not going to be taste testing coffee. You're not going to be providing feedback and your responses to a car ad or something like that. Typical focus group stuff. So what you, as adults, because we've made sure that we qualified to make sure that everyone involved in the focus group is an adult. What you, the adults, are going to be doing in this focus group is you're going to be defining what is sexually suggestive. Now, I'm not going to ask for you to give details. I know that could get weird really fast. It's just going to be a very thumbs up or thumbs down kind of thing. And so being the focus group moderator pro that I am, I'm going to provide you a series of photos/descriptions, and then you will say, I do not want any additional feedback. This is what's different about this focus group. We're not going to go around the table, you smoke cigs and have bagels and tell me, go into great detail about your thoughts on the coffee or your thoughts on the ad. This is just going to be simple, yes, it's sexually suggestive, or no, focus group moderator, it's not sexually suggestive. It's that simple. Now, those of you in the focus group, I will play separate videos or audio for you. Video works really well right now, doesn't it? And I will tell you this up front, this will give you a moment to leave the focus group if you would like. If you think you're going to be easily offended by young 20-something females in a great deal of glitter, spray tans, and a thong and dancing, you are absolutely free to leave now. If you're going to be bothered by that, if it's going to offend you, then it's perfectly understandable that you get up. You can take a bagel with you. If everybody else is staying, then we're going to move forward with the focus group. Your assignment within the focus group, wow, I'm sounding more like a focus group moderator. At any moment during the video or audio, you can give the thumbs up response to whether what you're watching, listening to is sexually suggestive or not. You do not need to elaborate. In fact, there will be no extended conversation about what you feel and see. That would not be right. You're just going to be reacting to what is, as adults, what is sexually suggestive and what is not sexually suggestive. We will go over your verbal responses later when you get the bagels. And a pen. We have pens, too, if you would like to take a pen with you. All right, so what's up first here? Okay, panel. First thing is a video. This is a video audio. I'll describe it for you. I think you'll have a pretty good idea, though. Of a dance routine to the song Shaking That Tailgate. This, so you know, is performed in front of approximately 102,000 people. Those performing the dance shaking to the tailgate, whether you're going to decide if it's sexually suggestive or not, they are the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
I just need to nail this. I need to prove to Judy and Kelly that I can do this, that I can hang with the other girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, here they are, America's sweethearts, the often imitated, never equaled, Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Rolling, rolling, here they come out of pickup trucks into the club. Sweet little small town hotties. From the holler, from the sticks and cowboy boots and blue jean hips, jacked up and ready to party.
I wouldn't have been able to forgive myself if I hadn't have done this performance. It's amazing. It means so much, and it's just a memory that I'm never going to forget.
Up and down to the ground, this honky tonk's on fire. Come on now, come on now.
I know you're saying right now, Jeff, what are we watching? What do you think? That would be approximately 24 women, probably none of whom are above the age of 22. I'm going to suggest there's at least 3 people named Tiffany. They are in white short shorts, glitter. Pretty certain that's spray tan. They're grinding away to Shaking That Tailgate. All right, is that sexually suggestive or not sexually suggestive? If you like that song, I think you're an idiot. Okay, so the next video audio that you're going to see here is this is also a dance routine. This song, unlike Shaking That Tailgate, this song doesn't have a name that I know of because it's like every other EDM song, and they're all pretty much some dude tripping out on acid on a laptop. But this is a dance routine. This will be performed by, it looks to be about a 65% full stadium in Houston. These are, so you have to focus group. Don't argue with me about the name of the song. I don't know. All EDM songs are the same, so shut up. This is the Houston Texans cheerleaders in front of probably about 58,000 people. Yeah, I know. It's like every one of those songs. I know. Okay, everyone in the focus group. You need a description. Okay, because it's very different. So this appears to be a group of 24 also. Early 20-somethings women, glitter. They're wearing red and black, some a thong, and grinding to that EDM song. There's some cleavage. At least 5 people named Tiffany. You decide, focus group, if you believe this to be sexually suggestive or not sexually suggestive. Just to have the full effect, let's play the music louder so you can really get into it. Oh, it ended. Oh God. You didn't even describe further what they're doing right now? What do you think, it's Swan Lake, you idiot? You kidding me? If you would insert the only thing missing is a poll, you'd probably be not far off. But I digress from focus group talk. All right. All right, so everyone in the focus group, do you give these dances in front of a combined audience of, I'm going to say, approximately 175,000? Do you think these dances in front of 175,000 people, is it sexually suggestive or not sexually suggestive? It looks like, just initial reactions here without the bagels, it looks like most people seem to be saying sexually suggestive. If we had a focus group, even bigger focus group, and we lined people up, I suspect, male or female, young or old, that the reaction would be the same to that question almost every single time. But let's just say 90% of the time, 90% of adults would say the dance to Shaking Your Tailgate and whatever that EDM song is. Okay, so I'm not counting other sports teams or dance teams for the sake of this focus group. We'll just stick with this because you get the idea. Do I think that the San Antonio Spurs dancers, whatever their name is, whatever ED song they're dancing to, would it look a lot like this, just different colors? I suspect it probably would, yeah. Yeah, I would. So that takes us to this point, that based on what we now learn is the legal framework, these 23, well, no, it's actually these 48 women will be subject to $192,000 in fines. Would you like them to be fined $192,000? That would be just for this one dance. I don't know if you play the next EDM song that sounds just like every other EDM song, that I guess you'd have to fine them another $192,000 again, combined. The owners of these sports teams, and I'm just using two examples here, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders dancing to Shaking That Tailgate, and then that other EDM thing. The owners of these two sports teams will face fines in the neighborhood of $240,000 apiece for the one song. Now, we play another song, another EDM song in which they grind and glitter, then we can go ahead and add another $240,000 to that fine for the two owners. Just so you're clear about this, since you did say it was sexually suggestive, I'm pretty certain that move, that grinding to the EDM song, I'm pretty sure that was in Swan Lake. Where are we going, Jeff? Okay, taxpayers, I'll tell you where you're going, and I suspect you better follow through on this. Governor Greg Abbott. Yeah, I worked him in here. I worked him in with the song Shaking That Tailgate. I worked him into the EDM song as well because I think it matters a lot. I think it's plainly obvious. I don't know anybody that wouldn't say those dances in front of that 75,000 people were not sexually suggestive. I don't know anyone who wouldn't say it. Anyone. The point of it is sexually suggestive, so keep that in mind. Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed the state Senate Bill 12 into law. The measure is slated to take effect September 1st, which is about the same time the dance teams are going to do that again and again and again. The measure is set to take effect September 1st. It prohibits businesses from hosting sexually oriented performances in which someone is nude or appeals to the prurient interest in sex in the presence of minors. Those who break the law are likely to face hefty fines of up to $10,000 per violation. That's when I had 24 dancers, $10,000. You get the idea. You get the idea, right? You're going to tell me it's not sexually suggestive? Really? Find someone who doesn't say that. I wonder, well, I'll bring in Dan Patrick in just a second. An earlier version of the bill. Oh, by the way, performers. This is how I got to the $192,000 finding the dancers. You know, the dancers that were shaking and grinding with the glitter on to, Tiffany, to Shaking That Tailgate. You mean those? They would be facing fines of $4,000 and up to 1 year in jail. Man, by next fall, are we going to have enough jails? It's going to get really tough. Performers face harsher penalties. Those caught violating the law's restrictions could be charged with a Class A misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a $4,000 fine. An earlier version of the bill, introduced by State Senator Brian Hughes of Mineola. That's a great place. They don't have dancing there. You know that, right? I wonder if he saw these performances. I wonder what he would say about Shaking That Tailgate. What would he say about that? Would he say that's Swan Lake? So that bill sought to explicitly ban certain drag performances, but the House and Senate, this is why I bring all this up, the House and Senate decided to remove the direct references to drag, opting instead to expand state law and what the state considers illegal public